Jonathan enthrones Fubara as General of Rivers Politics. Hello viewers and welcome to InfoGist TV. The former President Goodluck Jonathan has described the Rivers State Governor Similai Fubara as the emerging future political general of the state. Despite the political challenges his administration has faced since taking office, Jonathan noted that while political antagonism is common for leaders, the challenges confronting Governor Fubara will ultimately forge him into a general in politics. Speaking at a chieftaincy installation ceremony in Eche local government area of Rivers State, the former president appealed to the people of Rivers to continue supporting Governor Fubara, emphasizing the importance of peace for the state's development. Dr. Jonathan encouraged Fubara to remain undeterred by political oppositions, assuring him that the current struggles would help shape him into a stronger leader. I know you, Governor Fubara, you are passing through challenges, and at occasions like these, I try to keep quiet. I don't like to say certain things. This is the first time you are holding a top political office. You'll face a lot, but remember, nobody becomes a general without fighting wars. Whatever challenges you face now are preparing you to be a general in politics. With your commitment and the support I see from the people of Rivers, God will see you through, Jonathan stated. He further emphasized the critical position of Rivers State, warning that any destabilization in the state would negatively affect the entire country. We want a peaceful Rivers State because it is the center of the Niger Delta. If we create problems in Rivers State, we create a crisis in the Niger Delta, which is detrimental to our economy. We need a peaceful state, and we want the governor to remain calm and focus on his work, Jonathan added. In his response, Governor Fubara accepted the chieftaincy title of Dike Ohawan of Eche land, bestowed upon him by the Supreme Council of Eche traditional rulers. He expressed gratitude for the recognition, acknowledging strong support from both the Eche and Ipere communities. At the first Eche Festival of Food, Art and Culture exhibitions in the Nihi community, Fubara assured the people that his administration would continue to focus on projects and services to improve their standard of living. You are aware that we recently awarded road projects in Afara, Egwi and Mba communities. We will ensure these roads are completed, and in the next few months, we will come here to commission them, he said. The governor also pledged to maintain law and order in the state, stating, "We will continue to follow the rightful path and reach our promised land. Thank you for your patience and support." Governor Fubara acknowledged former President Jonathan's unwavering support during challenging times, stating, "He has stood by me through this difficult period of our administration." Chairman of the occasion, Senator John Azutan Bata, congratulated Eze Nwala for his 10 years of meritorious service as monarch, urging traditional rulers in the state to uphold law and order and ensuring the safety and security of their communities. Recall that the former First Lady Patient Jonathan has pleaded with Rivers State Governor Similai Fubara and his predecessor, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to sheath their swords and give peace a chance. Mrs. Jonathan, who was commenting on the political crisis in Rivers State, advised that it is time for governance. She said, "We are at this point plead that election has come and gone and now is the time for governance. As a peace advocate, I would like to call on to sheath their swords and give peace a chance, knowing fully that no development can take place in an atmosphere of chaos. As a political office holder, remember that power is transient and it will end someday. Therefore, holding on to power after expiration of your tenure is an invitation to violence and anarchy." Also recall that the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has declared that the former First Lady Patient Jonathan supported him but asserted the ex-lady family did not make him politically. He spoke on Channels Television's Politics Today on Tuesday. Wike applauded Jonathan for appointing him Minister of State for Education from July 2011 to April 2014. He said, "It would be unfair before the Almighty God to say that Patient Jonathan never supported me. It would be unfair. I do not have the blood to say somebody who supported me did not. No, I would not." Now, as a court of appeal prepares to deliver judgment on political crisis in Rivers State, Nigerians are looking forward to objective and substantial ruling that can bring an end to the lingering disputes in Rivers State. According to Davison Erikpen, he writes that it is no longer news that the Special Court of Appeal panel set up to adjudicate the political cases in Rivers State has reserved judgment in the consolidated appeals arising from the judgments of the Federal High Court in Abuja. The presiding justice of the Court of Appeal Abuja Division, Justice Hama Baka, reserved the judgment after hearing arguments from parties and the addresses adopted by counsel. Already, the indigents of the state and Nigerians at large are waiting with bated breath and anxiety. But the question bothering the people of Rivers State and the Nigerians generally is, how exactly will the court resolve the case to ensure that there is peace in the state? Specifically, they want to know how the appellate court will resolve the issues on defections of the 27 members of the State House of Assembly from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressive Congress (APC), which is at the root of dispute. After the failed attempt to impeach Governor Similayo Fubara, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had brokered peace in the state. Now, as part of the agreement reached, Governor Fubara and the Martin Amehule factions of the State Assembly were to withdraw all their cases pending in court. However, Fubara's loyalists alleged that while the governor withdrew his suits, the Amehule faction refused to follow suit, resulting in a multiplicity of judgments in their favor against the governor. The actions, according to governor's loyalists, led the governor to believe that he was ambushed. Following the defection of the 27 lawmakers, the Edison Enye-led faction of the State House of Assembly emerged and declared their seats of the defected 27 members vacant. It is later called on the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to immediately conduct elections to fill their seats. Now, since then, Victor Kojombo, who later succeeded Enye as the Speaker of the 4-member PDP-led State Assembly, has been calling on INEC to fill the seats of the defected lawmakers. It was against this background that Amehule went to court, and on January 22, and Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja affirmed him as the Speaker of the Assembly despite their defection. The judge then nullified the 2024 Rivers State budget on the grounds that it was not presented before members of the State Assembly as required by law. It was also as a result of this that Justice Joy C. Abdul Malik of the Federal High Court in Abuja delivered a judgment in October 30th stopping the Central Bank of Nigeria from further releasing monthly financial allocations to Rivers State Governor. The court held that the receipt and disbursement of monthly allocations since January this year by Governor Fubara is a constitutional somersault and aberration that must not be allowed to continue. Justice Abdul Malik held that the presentation of the 2024 budget by Fubara before a 4-member state assembly was an affront to the constitutional provisions. The judge specifically held that Fubara's action in implementing unlawful budgets marked gross violations of the 1999 constitution. He swore to protect and consequently restrain the Apex Bank, the Accountant General of the Federation, Zenith Bank and Access Bank from further allowing Fubara to access money from the Consolidated Revenue and Federation account. He also stated that the actions of the 4-member of the State Assembly, now led by Kujumbo, has already been nullified by the Abuja Division of Court of Appeal. According to the judge, the River State High Court's ruling, which empowered the governor to implement the 2024 budget, had also been overturned by the Court of Appeal. She added that the appropriation bill for January to December 2024 currently being operated by the governor is illegal and a violation of the 1999 constitution as it was not passed by the lawful House of Assembly. The defection of the Amehule and the other lawmakers who are loyalists of the Minister of Federal Capital Territory Wike'S was celebrated with fanfare in the state. In a letter read by his deputy Dumle Mao, Amehule had openly announced their defection, predicating on the division within the PDP.